Hi, my name is Sophie. Today I'm on a solo camping trip in a forest in Denmark. I'm gonna put up my tent, make a campfire, and cook a really delicious dinner. And I also have something planned for dessert. I hope you'll join my adventure. Right now I'm walking towards the campsite where I'm gonna put up my tent and spend the night. This campsite is very close to where I grew up, so this forest almost feels like home. I spend a lot of time in this forest playing with my dog and just hanging out, enjoying nature. So I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic being back here. It feels very good. It's gonna be interesting to see if I will be alone at the campsite or if any other people had the great idea of going camping today. I prefer being alone, as you might know if you have watched some of my other videos. But the campsite is quite big, so there should be enough room if there are some other people camping there as well. It looks like I'm already here. Such a beautiful day to go camping. Let's go check out the site. As I have explained in some of my other videos, in Denmark you're not allowed to just put up your tent wherever you want. It has to be an official campsite, or there are some forests in Denmark where you are allowed to put up a small tent for one night. This spot is an official campsite. So here you're allowed to put up your tent and camp. So now I'm just gonna check out the area and find the perfect spot for me to camp. One thing I like to do when I arrive at a campsite or in a forest area where I'm gonna camp for the night is to just walk around for some time and just get a bit familiar with the place. I've learned that if I pick a spot for where to put up my tent too quickly, I might pick the wrong spot and have to move it later. I've actually been on a camping trip where I moved my tent 2 times. So I had it put up in 3 different locations. Yeah, now I've learned that it's a good idea to just take a look, like scan the area, and then it's easier for you to find the best spot for where you can camp. So I do hear some men talking, so they have probably taken the good spot here at the site. Oh, there was a spider. So now I'm a little bit in doubt if I should go over there, say hi, say that I'm gonna be camping over here, or what's the best thing to do. A couple of men camping. What would you have done if you were me? I just saw a rabbit, or a hare. I don't know what it's called in English. A hare? No, that sounds weird. I just saw a rabbit running through the woods in here. So cute and very fast. I kind of like this spot. Then I could put my tent over here in the middle of these trees and possibly make a campfire here. Someone has already done it. I would never just start a campfire like this just in the middle of the ground. But since it's already here, I might as well continue on it. I do hear the guys camping in this direction quite clearly, but I cannot see them and they cannot see me. So yeah, I'm still in doubt if I should go over there and say hi. I don't want to scare them by suddenly just being here in my big red tent. But they are men, so they probably don't scare as easily as I do. This spot also looks nice. Here we have like a proper fire pit where I'm definitely not nervous about starting a fire, as long as it doesn't become too high. And then I could put up the tent maybe in here. I think actually this could be the perfect spot. My plan for today is to put up my tent, put up my camp, then collect a lot of firewood because I need to make a really good campfire to cook my dinner. I brought something very delicious for dinner, so I'm really looking forward to that. I put up the tent. I think it's a really good spot that I found here. There is this perfect little area for the tent. My bright red tent. It's not the most stealthy color, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's developed for being out in the snow. I think it's an expedition tent for people who are traveling in Greenland and places like that in the winter. I'm gonna have a lot of room just for myself. It's gonna be cozy. Before I set up my sleeping system in the tent, I think I will get started on that fire, because with what I have planned for dinner, I think it needs to burn for a while before I can use it for cooking. There already are some really good pieces of wood here to use for my campfire. Now I just need to cut it up into smaller pieces. I should have enough firewood now to start my campfire. I'm a little bit out of breath after sawing. It's a bit tough. When you start your fire, it's about finding the smallest and most dry pieces of wood. And when it looks like this, you can start building it up with bigger pieces. My fire is starting to look good, so now I better get started on my food prepping for dinner. I brought my small folding chair so that I can sit extra comfortable. Let's see. As I said, I'm planning to cook something very delicious for dinner. I have a full. I'm gonna cook a pork tenderloin over the fire with some potatoes, and to top it off I have a béarnaise sauce. It's gonna be so delicious. So first I need to chop up these potatoes. My plan is to just cut the potatoes up in smaller pieces, and then I brought some tin foil that I'm gonna wrap them in with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and then just put it into the fire. Here I have my small potato tinfoil package all ready to go into the fire. With this pork, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Wrap it in tin foil and put it into the fire. This piece is already seasoned. It says that it's a gyros and garlic seasoning. So, good thing that I'm camping alone. It's not the biggest piece of meat. It is 250 grams, so I don't think it needs to cook for that long. But actually, I have brought something. A thermometer. That's a difficult word for me to say. I hate meat that's cooked too much. So now I can secure that I will have the perfect piece of meat. Now it's ready to be wrapped. It's currently at 17 degrees. I'm just gonna set my target, which is, I think it's gonna be 62 degrees, 61 degrees. Then I can always give it a little bit more. I can already see the temperature going up. It's going pretty fast, but it's probably also quite warm in there. Now I'm just gonna test one of the potatoes. See if they're cooked. I think they're almost done. Wow, that went really fast. And they taste really good. So it didn't really work as I had hoped. The temperature went sky high super quickly. But I kept it in the fire for some time because there's no way it could have been cooked all the way through. So I probably just stuck in the thermometer a bit too close to the edge of the meat. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. I hope that it's done. I will just let it rest for a bit and then I'll have my dinner. I'm gonna add some more pieces of wood to my fire because I also have something planned for dessert. Time to have my tinfoil dinner. This dinner is looking so good. The meat is just perfect. I'm done. I almost finished everything. These potatoes are not 100% done. So I'm gonna leave them. And as I said, I have something planned for dessert as well. For dessert, I'm gonna make something that I had a lot growing up when I was out camping. a grilled banana with chocolate added. So first I'm just gonna throw this into the fire and wait for it to get all black, and then it's ready. My banana is ready. It's very, very hot and quite soft, so that's just perfect. And now for the secret weapon, chocolate. I'm just gonna let the chocolate melt a bit. Now the chocolate is all melted in my banana. If only I had some whipped cream, then it would have been perfect. But this also looks really good. It tastes like childhood memories. That was really good. Oh. There are some bats flying around, I think. I remember when I was a kid, me and my dad and my brother used to go out in the summer evenings looking at the bats. He would take like a stone and put in his handkerchief and then throw it up in the air, and then the bats would like fly down because they thought it was something they could eat, I think. Now it's quite dark and it's a little bit cold, so I found an extra sweater and my beanie. I haven't even put up my sleeping system in the tent yet, so I think it's time for me to do that. And then maybe just jump into my sleeping bag and have a rest. I've just been sitting here at the fire for an hour or so, just staring at the wood burning and listening to the guys camping. I think they're having a fun evening. Now I'm in my sleeping bag, ready to go to bed. So I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning from the tent. I slept for a long time. It's 8 in the morning. But it was a good night. Not too many weird sounds. Now I need to get out of my sleeping bag and make some breakfast, because I have one of my best friend's birthday parties today, so I cannot be home too late. I see that there is a tent just outside my tent. Over here. I wonder when that was put up. I was sitting out here at the campfire until I think 9 in the evening. And when I got in my tent, it was dark. And I'm quite sure that the tent was not there when I was sitting at the campfire. That's a little bit weird. I'm just sitting here enjoying my morning coffee. I can hear the group of guys packing all their stuff down into the cars out here. I haven't seen any action in the tent over there. And it's probably not one of the guys because I think they're leaving now. So yeah, that's interesting. Now I really need to get started on my breakfast because, as I said, I cannot be home too late. For breakfast I'm just gonna cook something very simple. I have 2 eggs and some bread. Breakfast is ready, simple and easy. This was a really good breakfast. Now I just need to pack up and get going. But first I'll just have one more cup of coffee. Just as I finished up packing, it started raining. So I guess this is perfect timing for going home. This was such a good camp spot. I could really see myself going back here one day and do more camping. Now I just need to walk back to my car. Oh, it's my mom's car. I just borrowed it. I don't have a car. But yeah, I need to walk to where I parked it and then go home, take a shower and go to a birthday party. That's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more like this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will put out new videos every other Saturday.